Oh, oh, we've started recording. I pressed the button. Oh my lord. Uh, right. Okay then. So today I made a video. Apart from this one, hilarious joke. Um, no. So today I made a video, basically an introduction video. Not an introduction video. It was a. How would I describe it? I don't know. But basically saying what I do on the channel, where I talk about my day for 10 minutes every day. So, you know, that was good. I went out, did some on location filming, as they say. I also had an incident where the tripod that I was using, the wind blew it over, and now I have a crack and a line on my phone screen. But you know, that's just the price of art, as they say. Um, Yeah, I had a good day today. I had a good day. I got up on time, went out. I did what I set out to do. Um, and two new subscribers, probably because of the video. So hello. Me, I think one follower on the TikTok, which is all good. It's all good. I enjoyed making the video, and people were very nice about it so far. What else? I think I want to talk about. Here's what I want to talk about. I won't get too into this, but basically today had a conversation with someone who I'd sort of been speaking to. Emphasis on sort of. And we, it was going fine, but for reasons I won't get into, I'm no longer romantically pursuing, so to speak. So I I just told her, was blunt. I think honesty is the best policy, and I do really mean that. Just on a quick side note, one of my pet peeves, if you want to get to know me a bit, one of my pet peeves, I hate it when people sugarcoat things. Hate it. If someone doesn't like me, or I always go to that example. If someone has a gripe or an issue with me or a disagreement with me, say it loud and proud. It's okay. Well, some of my best friends, in fact, my best friends, I will openly disagree with, and it's fine because I'm not saying like, oh, world's gone soft, but what I am saying is, it's okay to have a disagreement. Anywho, so basically, I had talk with her straight up, just told her the situation, and she said, "Oh, that's fine." I said that was fine. I wasn't really feeling you. I was like, "Okay, cool, fine, all good." I said, I can't just say, "Oh, I prefer when people are honest," and then go, "Oh." No, it's fine. It was fine, but what it made me retrospective on the sort of what I look for, or who I am as a person, and I think I don't have like high standards for dating. I just People who know me will know this is something that I not often say, but like I'm not trying to insult anyone. I'm not trying to say anything about this girl, but I think it's just I'm very much like I have a strong sense of get up and go. Don't always follow through on it, but I do have a strong sense of get up and go, and also maybe downplay some of that get up and go in terms of like I might walk, meet someone like a couple of days ago the picnic. It was in Hampstead Heath. That's 12 miles from where I live. I walked it because I thought, why not? Why not? You know. And some people that that's a big thing for them. I'm not trying to downplay that. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? People who do nothing and people who just don't know anything. If you don't know stuff about the world, how you get? So, and I think I think what I'm doing is rigorously applying those standards to the, like, I'm a smart fella, you know? Might not seem that way, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh God, I'm worried I've upset someone. But anyway, I was just retrospective on the standards I suppose I apply to my dating life, who I allow in. Anyway, let's talk about movies. I really am looking forward to the new Odyssey movie. Big fan of Christopher Nolan. He is my favorite director, and that's all I'll say on that. No, I like Chris Nolan. I'm excited for the Odyssey. He's a few misses. I thought Oppenheimer was dead. Uh, as I liked Tenet more than everyone else because, again, smart fella. But I feel like some of the, they're saying big things about the Odyssey. They're saying big things. It's got a good cast. Flipping heck. I'm quite tired. I'm quite tired, which is always a good benefit to, doing stuff during the day. I oftentimes, not often, but people, or me, sorry, a notifications has come through. I got a tad overwhelmed. Right, okay, all good. I'll often find, like, if I'm up, playing games, Monopoly, poker, 2 a.m, whatever, I won't do much the next day. I'll wake up late. It has a knock-on effect. Again, feel like most people. That was just me stating the obvious there, as I usually do. But I feel as though if you do stuff with your day, it's impossible to stay up like past midnight. I'm struggling to get through this. I had a McPlant as well. I've just been to the McDonald's, had a McPlant because still vegan. That was good. That was a nice experience to myself. Though some very shouty teenagers came in. That was quite scary. And then on the way home, there were shouty teenagers, and I couldn't tell if they were shouting at me or shouting at someone else. So I looked down at my phone, and I had my headphones on anyway. Well, I had one off because I live in South London. It's good to have one ear free. And I could anyway. I made it back. I made it back alive from the scary teenagers. They weren't even teenagers. They were like 12, 13. I don't know, but like. I don't know, kids these days, when I was that age, I was like bed by 7, yes mummy, please daddy, pause. Like, but, I don't know, I feel like kids these days are, I feel like it's good in a way that I'll close it off with this. Someone who worked in education, it's good that children have a less restrictive view of the world, because there was a generation that grew up and was like, what? You can't show your ankle, and was very repressed. Obviously, that's not like just there's a few generations ago that happened, but it's good that there's a more open, freeing, less restrictive view of the world for the youth. But also, I think there should be some stuff that, like, when I was working as a teacher, some of these kids flippity gibbet, like, they'd be saying and talking about stuff. I'm like, how the heck do you know about that? That's not like. So I think I think there's pros and cons to it. Like anything ever, I've managed to just say nothing again. I think it's bad. That's what I think. That's my opinion on it. I think things should be a tad more restrictive. I think it's whatever. 15 seconds to go. Today was a good day. Today was a very good day, and looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna go have a shower, maybe do some Formula One racing, and then go to bed, and try not to have a panic attack about all the 13-year-olds breaking into my house. Anyway, peace and love. Have a nice evening.